Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the first meaningful, maybe that's the wrong word, but dive worth watching because we dipped below the muck. You see that max depth, 70 feet? That's where you need to go if you want to see something at Shoals Lake in the middle of August. Take a look at this dive profile. Yeah, I'm not kidding. 40 feet was the cutoff, like a light switch. You get down to 40 feet, boom, opens up. Anything above that, can't see nothing. Pretty good dive profile. The downside of going down that deep is you gotta bundle up because it gets a little chilly. You could see it 64.4 degrees Fahrenheit. That is worthy of a wetsuit. The rapid ascents here, you can see these triangles, the spike up. I have no idea what was going on. I was diving with my buddy Tom, who is a very experienced diver. I don't know. He just started popping up, and I followed him. I don't know what happened. Tom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Explain it to me. I don't know what you did. Maybe you were looking for me because your back was kind of turned. I tried to get in your field of view, but it didn't really happen. I don't know. I have no idea what happened there. Knock on wood. Well, it's already happened, so no DCS for this guy, at least. So that was good, but boy, my computer is screaming at me, and you're going to hear it. So let's just jump right into it. There's our two houseboats nestled together very peacefully. Yeah, we run these things up on rocks. There's some Yano sauce, and I'm coming at you. Yeah, those houseboats, man, they're from like the 70s, I think. I don't know. I can't believe those pontoons aren't... Yeah, we actually had a sinking problem. One of the pontoons punched a hole, started listing big time. Yeah, AJ in the group, he took my soapy water and was going all over the pontoons and finding the leaks. You could see it. I don't think I have a picture of it, but yeah, one of those pontoons was listing pretty heavily. So much that the people from the marina came out and they were looking at it and they gave us a pump, actually. They were like, fix it? Nah. Here's this pump. You can pump the water out of your pontoon to stay afloat. Hey, it worked, whatever. The alternative was like, get a new boat, move all your gear from the old boat to the new boat, like whatever. The leaking wasn't that bad. Hold on, I gotta turn these bubble sounds down. So that's Tom in front of me there. Tom with the yellow fins. Pretty sure. Look how murky this is. I think that's Terry horizontally. Yeah, man, I was just in the Azores. Oh my gosh, what beautiful diving there is out there. It's European Hawaii. If you guys ever get a chance to go to the Azores, yeah, it's definitely Terry. Now I've said that, it could be Kurt. So, Terry is actually a dive instructor, I think, or something. Yeah, he's a dive instructor. And you know what? That's Kurt. I think Kurt had those fins. Man, I don't know. Maybe no, I think those are Terry's fins. I should know that. Terry's my dive buddy. Ride till we die. I think those are his fins. He definitely has split fins like that. Maybe they're not red. I think that's Terry. Oh man, I should know that. Sorry, Terry. I apologize. I don't know your fins after all this time. But yeah, Terry's a dive instructor, so there was somebody along on the trip. Kurt, I'm pretty sure his name is Kurt. Kurt, if that's not your name, I apologize. And he was going for advanced open water, so they had to do the advanced open water thing where they go deep and look at the colors. And you go deep in this lake, you gotta bundle up. So the thermocline was 25 feet, I do believe. Somewhere around there. Yeah, that's Tom. I'm here, Tom. Yeah, look at this murk, though. You can't see anything, man. Uh-oh. Alright, we might be getting to the... Yeah, we're kind of like, honestly, this is probably 40... This is probably right at 40 feet. It's finally starting to open up a little bit. Yeah, there was a cutoff at 40 feet. Or a light switch. Cutoff is the wrong word. Yeah, there's some Yano sauce. I'm coming at you. That's my new regulator, too. I like the regulator. That's my new Mares 62X with the environmentally sealed kit on it. Yeah, I can't remember all the acronyms and the full name. Yeah, alright, we're definitely below the muck now. Look at this. Open, wide open. Open, wide up. Look at this. Wide open. That's the visibility that I want. See, I will sacrifice the cold to get that visibility. I will do it every time. Yeah, there's nothing to see down. All the fish are at like 15 feet. There's no cold water fish in this lake, I'm convinced. Maybe some catfish? I don't know. We only dipped below the muck twice. And I don't remember seeing anything except for beer cans from like 1970. I mean, there might be some, you know, what are they, anthropologists who are interested in studying the culture of the beer, you know, the culture that drank the beer in 1970. I don't know. Yeah, what's this? I don't know. Some kind of pole or rod. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there I am again. See, yeah, my GoPro, man, if you watch my videos, you already know this. I got a GoPro Hero 8. That thing's been with me through thick and thin. And we're on the thin side right now. I've almost lost that thing like 10 times. Always comes back to me. And it's old. It's like 5 generations behind now. Uh-oh, found a can. Look at that. That's sliced from like 1970. Look at that can. That's old. That's an artifact, man. I'm gonna take that thing to Antiques Roadshow. It might be worth something. Just kidding. I smashed it up, shoved it in a BCD pocket. Oh man, I'm already on so many tangents. I got like 3 stories I feel like in my head that I gotta come circle back around to, and I can't remember a single one of them. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's just... Oh, let me look at my compass. Alright, let's pretend like I know where I'm going. I will say, yeah, it was pretty dark down here, as you can tell. But man, it's still worth it. I'd rather dive in the dark, in the clarity, than the muck. I do not like diving in the muck. I really don't. That's where the warm water... It's like you gotta take a pick. In this lake, you gotta take a pick. Do you want warm water, or do you want clarity? You can't have both. A great majority of the group chooses warm water. I don't know. It's just like putting on a wetsuit just ain't that big of a deal to me. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'd rather not do it. But if it means I can dive in some, you know, clear water, absolutely. And I'm back to the Azores now because, man, I want to save all the Azores talking for the Azores videos, but yeah, it's on the same latitude as like New Jersey. So the Azores are volcanic islands owned by Portugal. They're like 1,000 miles west of Portugal mainland, out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It is European Hawaii, volcanic islands, just like Hawaii, except they're a little further north than Hawaii. Still a very temperate climate, just like mainland Portugal. And the water there was 70 degrees. And I wore a 7mm wetsuit, which probably was overkill, although I remember being a little chilly by the end of the second dive, so probably not. But, you know, it's just totally worth it, like. And to the credit of the people on the strip who don't dive in cold water. Hey, there's Terry. So Terry's on the right. That's Kurt on the left. Oh, that was one of the threads I had to come circle back to. Kurt on the left was doing his advanced open water, so they had to go to a certain depth and look at the colors and see how the colors washed out. I know it's Terry on the right because I can see the green dot on his flashlight, and I have a very similar torch. And Terry, that means you need to charge your battery, man. Blue means battery's good. I think green means in the middle, and red means we're about dead. That looks green to me. Terry, charge your battery. All right. Alright, here's the incident, if you remember back to the dive profile, where Tom just started ascending. I don't know why. Tom, if you're listening to this, please tell me Drop a line in the comments. Email me, text me. Tom, you have my number. Let me know. Give me a call. Call me up, Tom. Yeah, you're going to hear my computer start screaming at me here in a second. Maybe it's... hold on. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. What is this? Dive 2, I think? Yes. Hold on. You know me. I'm trying to figure out where I am. Hear that? Hear that? That's my computer being like, stop going up, you idiot. And see, we're back in the murk now. Like, that's how high we went. Maybe Tom was following that guy. Who is that? See, is that... I don't know who that is. I don't think that's Terry or Kurt. I don't know who that third person is. I apologize, third person, if I should know. I don't know. I've been diving with Tom a lot. And this bizarre ascension, I have no idea what it was about. But then we went back down. Yeah, I don't know. And then he pulled out his compass. And Tom is one of the best navigators I've ever dove with. It's incredible. Him and Terry both are just incredible diving navigators. I don't know how they do it. I've been with them many times diving through this muck in Bull Shoals, Norfolk. I can never remember. It's Norfolk. I think it's Norfolk. Norfolk is like a... Sister Lake is the wrong... Because they're not really connected, but... It's another lake in northern Arkansas, very close to this one. But I've been diving with them there, Mermet, like everywhere. And they're just really exceptional navigators. And I'm perplexed every time how we swim through this muck and then pop up very close to the boat. I don't know how they do it. But this whole ascension thing, I was totally confused about. Maybe Tom was following somebody, but you can see on the dive profile, we went up, came right back down, so that should negate any real DCS problems, which, knock on wood, I've never even had a whiff of any kind of problems in terms of DCS. I've had some vertigo problems. I've gotten done with dives and been like, whoa. If I don't grab this table right now, I'm going to fall over and crack my head open. That's only been like bad 3 times maybe. Yeah, I got trouble equalizing my left ear, and I think it has something to do with that. The vertigo, I mean. I feel it underwater occasionally. There's a few times I've been underwater where I just feel extremely dizzy. There's some Yano sauce, and he's coming at you. Oh yeah, that was another thing I was talking about. My old GoPro Hero 8. Yeah, the beeps are no more. So I used to, used to hit the record button and it would beep once at you, beep, and then you hit it again to stop recording, and it beeped 3 times at you, beep beep beep. And that sound has totally gone away for like a year now. So I'm always constantly looking at the thing to figure out if it's actually recording or not. 4. Oh, we got 2 left. 2 segments left. Yeah, we found... Was this the boat? Maybe that's in the last segment. We found a boat. Like a capsized boat. Wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. Look at all that particulate matter. Oh, tree trunk. Alright. It looked kind of like an octopus. I was like, wow, look at that octopus. That doesn't make any sense. This is a lake in Arkansas. There's no octopus in this lake. What did you find, Tom? That's another tree trunk, I think. Yeah, that's all that is. I think we found a boat in the next frame, maybe. It's coming up in 10 seconds. We must have been kind of shallow here because it's getting murky. 47. All right, you know what? Honestly, I thought we'd be a little clearer visibility at 47 feet. But is this the boat? Yes. All right. You know, see the blue ring around my light? That means the battery's good. And Terry's got very same flashlight, so very same torch. So his green light meant his battery's medium. All right. Here's the boat that's capsized. This apparently is like a point of interest in this lake. I mean, clearly Somebody had a bad day. I hope, nobody drowned. This is kind of a small boat. I'm assuming it got caught in a storm. I don't know. And although you look at this engine, that engine's seen better days. But all right, that's going to do it for the first dive. Thanks for watching. The second dive coming up is just the afternoon dive, I think. Kind of shallow, but stick around. You're going to love it.